Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name is Imogen. In today's video, I am talking about how I manage everything. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So, context. What qualifies me to say, I manage everything? All right, let me talk to you a little bit about things. In 2024, I finished my degree, I started working on my career, I travelled to 11 new countries by myself, I moved into my first ever apartment when I was 22. Also, in my final year of university, I worked full-time alongside my full-time degree for the first 6 months. I also run a YouTube channel where I post a daily long-form video and have done every single day pretty much since November 2023, which has resulted in over 1700% subscriber growth in that year to November 2024. Okay, so I do a lot of things. And I'm not here to brag about it. I just wanted to give you kind of a little insight into the everything that I have to manage. Now, with that being said, you're not here to hear me brag. You don't give a fuck about that. You want to hear how I do it. Let's get into the video. I literally batch every task, okay? So task batching saved my actual life, okay? Let me talk about task batching. If you haven't come across this concept before, it eliminates a problem called context switching. Now, context switching is when your brain has to flick between tasks really quickly, and this takes up a huge amount of energy in your brain, and it's really, really inefficient. You don't want to context switch too much because it gives you a lot of brain fatigue. It can lead to burnout. I've been there, I've seen other people go there. I don't want to go there again. So what I do with task batching is I tend to work in chunks, and in a chunk of time I will do the same task or similar tasks, and I will group them all together, okay? So I can get into a flow state with that one task. The example I always use is filming videos. I never film one video at a time. I only film one video at a time when it's a vlog or just a special video that I'm super invested in. But for regular daily videos, I will always film in batches of 5 or more. This is the second video I'm on my current batch of 5, I think. Anyway, so I literally batch every task. If there is a task that I have to do, I will wait until I have similar tasks. So household chores, I will always do all together, okay? Unless there's 2 minutes that I have spare and I feel like doing one. But in general, I batch every task. And this is so helpful for minimizing brain fatigue and helping me have enough energy, both physically, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, in order to be able to get more done, okay? Because I'm keeping the same category of tasks together. You hear me? All right, great. Number 2, and this is obviously, this one's kind of a life hack that's not available to everyone, so take it with a pinch of salt, but if it's available to you, it can really help you out. I work from home, I work remotely, so I have more time, okay? I used to, in my first job, I commuted, and to be fair, my commute wasn't far. In my second job, my commute was a bit further, even though it was the same job, I was living in different places at the time. Anyway, long story, you're not interested in that. But yeah, I found that commuting kind of took up a lot of my time and energy, and I really didn't want to do that. So when I was at university, I got my first remote job, and that really changed my life, and I really wanted to work remotely, and now I'm focusing on building my career, I work from home, okay? So if you're in an industry where remote jobs are available and where work from home is a possibility, I highly recommend it. Even if it's just a hybrid role where you go in sometimes and you work from home other times, those times when you're working from home, you're going to have that commute time and you're going to have so much more energy, okay? So you are going to get that time back, you're going to get your lunch hour back because you could be doing stuff I often do chores in my lunch hour or I film videos in my lunch hour, okay? So I always work from home so I have more time. And again, yes, it takes time and it takes skill to land a work from home career, and it takes a lot of sort of effort and experience, and it's not available in every industry. But if it is available in your industry, or hybrid roles are available in your industry, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you give it a go because you will get so much time back. All right, I went on a rant there. Let's move on. Number 3, I'm always trying to upskill. This kind of drive to manage everything, and the things I described at the start of the video, you might be sitting there going, oh my god, she's psychotic, that's too much for anyone to manage. I would genuinely get bored if I didn't do that, okay? I have this real need to like keep learning and keep upskilling. I think it's just the way my brain works, and that's probably why I run a productivity channel and I'm obsessed with like learning and whatever, okay? But I'm always trying to upskill, so I'm always trying to learn new stuff, and the existing skills that I have, I'm always trying to make them better. I'm trying to like really master those skills. So I'm always trying to upskill, and that includes looking for ways to make my life like more efficient, more productive, and so on and so forth. So always trying to upskill, look for new efficiencies, look for new paths to personal growth is going to help you manage everything. All right, the next thing is a financial point, and that is that I have a side hustle, so I can pay for more things as well. I always find that it's really helpful to have multiple streams of income, and if you build them, then, you know, sometimes it takes a while to build one, but it pays off in the long run. For example, this YouTube channel at the point of filming currently isn't monetized, but we are heading for monetization, and I'm really excited about that. That's been a while, like, in the making. What else? So obviously I have like my main career that obviously pays me, but I also have another side hustle where I participate in academic research and I get paid for my opinions and so forth. If you like, let me know in the comments and I'll drop the website link below so you guys can see it and so forth. I actually made other videos about my side hustle, so if you want to go and check those out, that's fine. So yeah, that gives me like an additional stream of income, and it also helps me just, you know, exercise my brain muscles a little bit because of the nature of the side hustle. I think it makes me think about things. All right, another thing that helps me, and yeah, so apart from developing my skills, that also provides me with extra income, which helps me like pay for more things and be more productive. I don't know if I entirely drove that point home. There we go. Okay, the next tip is that I work in cycles, okay? So when I say I work in cycles, I mean that I'm not like 100% all the time, right? So I will work in cycles on some things, and some things will have like a monthly cycle, some things will have like a daily cycle, some tasks will have more like an annual cycle, okay? So I'm not always like working on everything all the time, and that actually brings me to my next point, which is that I don't do everything every day, okay? So when I say I manage it all, I'm not doing everything every day, okay? When I say I manage everything, that's not like I wake up and I do 700 things during my day and then I go to sleep. Absolutely not, okay? I'm doing like 700 things over the course of a week or a month, okay? So you don't need to do everything every day in order to manage everything, if that makes sense, because if you try and do everything every day or like every hour or whatever, you are going to burn out so fast that you won't be able to do anything, and that is going to bench you for way longer than if you kind of like pace yourself. And if you want to do everything, you need to schedule it in, and some things will require more attention and more frequent attention than others, okay? So you don't need to do everything every day, but you need to be like smart about how you schedule it and when you schedule it. Another thing, and this is like a productivity, I said productivity, I meant personality. This is a personality point, but if you were watching this productivity video, you might have a similar personality to me, so I thought it's worth mentioning. I'm super ambitious and easily bored, so I naturally work more. Like if you put me like in, I don't know, basically if I had nothing to do and you put me in like a library, I'd find something to study, okay? Or like I will do things just just to stop me being bored, basically. I treat productivity as a hobby, pretty much, because this whole like thing of producing videos and like sharing my knowledge and trying to learn more about productivity, this is fun to me, and I realize that may come across as a bit annoying, or a bit like I seem, I don't know, yeah, annoying is the right word, but I genuinely have a personality where I experience psychological distress if I am not permitted to learn, okay? And I'm very ambitious, so I get really frustrated if I'm not like intellectually stimulated to the right level. And if you're also like that, then you might be able to sympathize. So like I said at the start of the video, all of the things I listed, those were just me trying to not be bored. And obviously, yes, goals are really important and they get me to where I want to be in life, but also you actually can't underestimate the power of me just being really, really bored unless I do a lot of things. So if you're also like that, you might be able to relate. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you're also like that. Yeah, I love learning, so I do it a lot in general. And finally, this last one is kind of a life hack, but I have friends and I date people who are similarly ambitious, so I get encouragement in my life even during leisure times. Now, obviously, I am not making friends and I am not dating solely with the purpose of finding accountability buddies. That really would be psychotic, but I tend to be naturally drawn to those types of people platonically and romantically because I have the best and like most intellectually stimulating conversations with them. Like I'll be like out with one of my friends and we'll be talking about our goals, or like I'll be on a date and we'll be like each other's accountability buddy for something. So, okay, I have friends and I date people who have similar like approaches to me in terms of productivity, and these people are often like very intellectually curious, very talented, and they get this sort of sense of psychological distress if they are not permitted to learn things that I do. Okay, so I tend to like try and find this. Basically, I'm just saying find your people. Okay, like if you can find people who have similar goals to you and who are similarly motivated, then it is going to like push you so much further. Like seeing how much my friends achieve really inspires me to like be like them. Like I admire my friends so much, and I've said this in other videos that I really do, and seeing their talents and their creativity and how hard they push themselves and how hard they work, it just really inspires me to keep going and to find more exciting and new things to do as well. Okay, so do not underestimate the power of your social circle to help you manage everything. Okay, that is all for this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, subscribe, obviously. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.